Christopher Norris here from mining.com.au. Joining me today is Dave Somerville, Chairman of PRL Group. Dave, great to have you with us.
Hi Chris, pleasure to be here.
The last 12 months have been pivotal for PRL Group, with your diversification strategy already delivering strong financial results. What was the motivation behind that change in tact, and how are things looking now?
The last 12 months has really been the culmination of about 5 years of directional change. The board made a strategic decision about 5 years ago to expand our focus from just mining. As you're aware, we've been mining phosphate on Christmas Island for over 30 years. And it's been in the last 5 years that we've really progressed down the fertiliser chain into manufacturing and trading into our Asian markets.
Over the 2023 financial year, PRL increased revenues by 114% and profits by 233%. Now shareholders have approved the $51.5 million sale of your Malaysia-based palm oil business. How does this fit into the company's broader strategy?
Yeah, we've been an owner of the plantation for over 10 years, and part of that strategy was to enable us to enter more into the downstream processing of the fertiliser business and to do our own fertilisers into the market there. That's now been successful. So we've been able to on-sell that plantation, which enables us to apply those funds into warehousing and further downstream processing in Malaysia.
Shareholders in December acknowledged the substantial changes over the last year when they voted for a name change from CI Resources to PRL Group and a new ticker PRG. Does this suggest that you're settling into this new strategy, or can we expect more changes to come?
Look, certainly that now reflects more the business as it currently stands today, rather than being a resource company. As you said, our revenue now is split from both mining operations and logistics operations. That will certainly continue to be the case, and that will continue to drive profitability from those new strategic directions that we're actually taking.
Dave, PRL has been domiciled on Christmas Island since it first started operations in 1990. What is it about the region that's kept you there?
So the resource, the tenements that are on Christmas Island are high-grade phosphate. It's also very strategically located as being very close to our Asian markets. The shareholder base and worker base have been involved in the mine since its initiation over 30 years ago. And they are part of the community of Christmas Island, and we're the largest employer on the island. So that we don't have a FIFO arrangement. We have an investment into the operations and the community. We're both economically and as a community spirit, we're very much involved in the community on Christmas Island.
With some major milestones now in the rear view, where would you like to see PRL in 6 months' time?
The first thing is to finalise the transaction for CKP. And as your readers would be aware, we've allocated a third of those proceeds to be returned to shareholders, both in the way of special dividends and in the way of a share buyback. So that'll be rolled out through the next 6-month period. We're also finalising construction of a new warehouse in Malaysia, and we're doing trials on new value-added products in Malaysia as well. So that will all be progressing through the next 6 to 12 months as we continue to roll out that strategy. And we're still continuing to look for new opportunities aligned with our strategic growth and direction.
That was Chairman of PRL Group, Dave Somerville. Dave, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.